Welcome to Nauset News. I'm Shay Kuna.
And I'm Lydia Johnson.
And today I'll be covering the announcements for the upcoming week. The second annual Farm and Seat Table Dinner and Silent Auction needs about 10 volunteers to stay after school for preparation on Friday, September 30th. Community service hours will be given to volunteers. The Wellfleet Oyster Fest is also looking for volunteers for October 16th to 18th for activities such as merchandise, greeters, ticket sellers, and site cleanup. To sign up, visit the Daily Bulletin page. The Clam BQ is an additional opportunity to help out the community, looking for volunteer hours on the 30th of September and 1st of October. Volunteers will receive free admission, water, lunch, and a t-shirt. The Flu Shot Clinic will be at Nauset High School on October 7th from the Barnstable County Department of Health. Permission slips can be found in the nurse's office. The Polished Dental Clinic will also be at the high school, providing free dental exams, cleaning, fluoride, and sealants on October 27th. Once again, permission slips are available in the nurse's office. And now for Lydia with the lineup.
First, we'll have our top story about the Flu Shot Clinic at Nauset by Anthony Adalizzi. Then sports will be done by Charlie Campbell and Noah Zedzina. The High Five will be done by Max Liska, and Things Will Be to Do will be done by Nigel Diamond. The special report will be done by Camry Bombs, followed by the health tip about preventing the spread of germs by J.P. Labarge. The talent search will feature Matic Nobly by Jackson Norris. The fashion tip of the week will be done by Marcus Giuliani. Political spotlight will be done by Ethan Davies. The student council update will be done by Jack Gower. And finally, there will be an extra story by Luther Stewart. And now for the top story.
Hi, I'm Anthony Adalizzi, and I'm here with your top story of the week. This week, we're going to be talking about the flu shot. Now, I know there's some of you at home that do not like getting a shot. But don't worry, this 2 seconds of pain may prevent you from having 2 weeks in bed. So, who better to talk about the flu is Miss Jamie Langier, the school nurse. So, what are the first signs of getting the flu?
Well, usually you're feeling pretty achy, you feel like you're coming down with something, and then it progresses from there. The difference between a cold and a flu is that you usually have a fever and you're very fatigued. You're much more wiped out than you are when you have the cold.
So, what can you do what can you do other than getting the flu shot? Can you do to prevent yourself from getting the flu?
Well, you can wash your hands, cover your cough, don't share water bottles, and if you feel like you're coming down with something, stay home.
And what happens if you get sick? What should you do? Like go to the doctor, stay away from school? Is that pretty much the whole thing, or are there other things you can do when you're sick?
Well, if you're feeling really sick, or if you start having a fever, you notice that you're really wiped out, you could go see your doctor. They could test you for the flu. If you do test positive, then they can give you a medication. Otherwise, you just have to stay home and wait it out.
Anything else you want to say to the camera for our students or anybody else at home about the flu? Anything else, like any prevention, anything I missed?
Nope, I would recommend getting your flu shot and stay well and wash your hands.
Well, there you have it, guys. I'm Anthony Adalizzi with Jamie Langelier, and this has been your top story of the week. And remember, get this one done.
Hello, I'm Nigel Diamond, and today I'm going to be showing you your things to do for this week. If you like live music, we have quite a few suggestions for you. The Landho in Harwich has Bob Peck on weekends, starting during the dinner hours. It's an island music, including a few Jimmy Buffett favorites. Another popular spot is Mooncussers, also in Harwich. Weekends features jazz with Bruce Abbott and Fred Freed. And finally, there was plenty of Irish music on the Cape. The Landho in Orleans has it on Thursday nights, while the Chatham Squire offers Irish music on Sunday nights. Moving on to outdoor stuff. If you are an outdoorsy type person, Cape Cod has the Rail Trail, which operates from Dennis to Wellfleet. It's a safe way to get a bike ride in without ever going near the main roads. Just to be sure to wear a good helmet and beware of the occasional family testing out their new tricycle. This fall is a great time to birdwatch. Go to the Wellfleet Bird Wildlife Sanctuary and see birds up close, plus listen in on any lectures open to the public. Call 508-349-2615. And lastly, we cannot forget bowling. Orleans Bowling has it all. Bowling for the whole family, video games for the kids, and a restaurant for mom and dad called Big Dog's Barbecue. Moving on to movies. This month and in the next few coming months, there are some good movies out, including The Magnificent Seven, which was recently just released a few days ago. The Magnificent Seven is a Western that is about a team of mercenaries that are hired to protect a mining town. It is a cheesy, Western, action-packed movie, and it's surely going to be a good movie. It looks good, so you should go see it. It is starring Denzel Washington, Chris Pratt, Ethan Hawke, Lee Bung-hung, and many more. The film is rated PG-13. Another movie to look out in theaters is called Kubo and the Two Strings. It is a stop-motion movie that takes place in ancient Japan, starring a boy named Kubo, his monkey companion, and a beetle warrior. I have seen it myself, and it is a very good movie. I recommend seeing it if you like warriors, ancient Japan, fighting, and stop-motion animation. It is one of the best stop-motion animation movies I've ever seen. The movie is rated PG, and I definitely recommend you go see it. And finally, going back many years, we are taking a look at To Be or Not to Be by Mel Brooks, a movie that is about a man named Frederick Bronski, played by Mel Brooks, and his wife, Anna, played by Anne Bancroft. And they are a pair of actors running a low-rent theater in Warsaw, Poland, when the Nazis invade. And the Nazis find the theater, and basically they locate Jews there. And they have to play plays for them. It is a very good movie, starring Mel Brooks, Anna Bancroft, Tim Matheson, and many other amazing actors. And the movie is rated PG. It's a good movie. I've been Nigel Diamond, and this is your things to do for this week.
Welcome. I'm Carrie Bombs here with Emma Fillion, bringing you your special report. Now, Emma, what is the school play that the drama department has chosen to do this fall?
This fall we decided to do Rent.
And could you tell us a little bit about the play?
So Rent is about, it's a rock opera, and so there's around 6 or 7 main characters, and they're all very poor, and so basically it's about them trying to pay rent.
So what are some of the lead roles and who are playing them?
The two main couple roles is Mimi and Roger, and Mimi is being played by Tessa Coney, and Roger is being played by Jared Walker.
And what's your role in the play?
I play Maureen. She's a stage performer and one of the kind of more saucy characters, I would say.
Yeah. And how long does it normally take to prepare for the play?
It takes around 2 months. It's a lot of work.
A lot of dedication. And how often do you have rehearsals?
So we have rehearsals Monday through Thursday, and they're from 3 to 6.
And lastly, when is the play going to be ready to be performed?
The play will be ready to perform on November 16th, 17th, and 18th at around 7.
All right, well, thank you for taking time out of your day. This has been Camry Bombs bringing you your special report. Thanks for watching.
Hello, I'm Luther Stewart, and welcome to Nauset Extra Report. This is a highlight of popular clubs and after-school activities. First up, we have the Miles Tibbetts Chess Club. The advisor for this is Sean Mulholland. This club meets Wednesdays at 3 p.m. in room N207. The next club we have is the Chess Club. The advisor is Sharon Richards. This meets Wednesdays at 3 p.m. in room N107. This club is an international service organization. They are sponsored by the Kiwanis Club, and they plan to take part in local community service projects and fundraisers. The next club is the Interact Club. The advisor is Jane McGowan. Meets Tuesdays at 8:30 in the morning in room B201. This helps students plan community service projects. The next club is the Culture Club. The advisor is Andrew Clark. This meets Wednesdays at 3 p.m. in room A206. Activities involving students in all cultures and backgrounds. The Culinary Club, advised by Norma Jean Anderson, meets Thursdays at 3 to 4:45 in room D205. Finally, we have the Mock Trial Team. The advisors are Dee Smith, and May Timmons. This meets weekly on Tuesdays from 6 to 4 p.m. in room N2 101. This is for any students who are looking to get into a career in law or to become a lawyer.
Hello, I'm JP LaBarge with this week's health tip. With the change of season upon us, we are all very prone to cold, the flu, and other harmful viruses. The best way to prevent these viruses is to stop the spread of germs. Germs are everywhere, especially in high school. The best way to protect yourself from these germs is to wash your hands for at least 20 seconds with warm and soapy water. Wash them after you eat, before you eat, after you use the bathroom, and after you use the school computers. As you heard in our top story, the Nauset Nurse Clinic is conducting a flu clinic, and if you can't make that one on Friday, October 7th, they are available at most pharmacies, doctor's offices, and town offices. A quote from Suze Redfern: "If you can't get to the soapy water, sanitizer can kill cold and flu germs." Thanks for listening. This has been JP LaBarge with this week's health tip. Have a good day and stay healthy.
Hi, I'm Charlie Campbell.
And I'm Nauset Zena, and we're here with your Nauset Sports Update. The Nauset boys football team suffered their first loss of the season against a strong DY Dolphins team Friday night, losing by a score of 27-14. Nauset quarterback Travis Van Vleck completed 11 of 23 passes for 227 yards and 1 touchdown to Marvin Nelson, who caught 4 passes for 139 yards that evening. Defensively, linebackers Jacob Hirschberger and Will Van Vleck helped the Nauset defense make several stands to keep the game close. Next Friday, the Warriors will face a strong Marshfield team at home.
The girls' field hockey team played a competitive game against Marshfield that resulted in a 1-1 tie. Captain Mackenzie Meads played a strong game for the Warriors. The field hockey team remains unbeaten at 2-0-2.
In soccer, both the girls and boys teams faced Marshfield September 23rd. The girls lost 4-1 on the road. Despite the loss, Emily McGrath played well and scored an unassisted goal in the second half. According to the GOAT coach, the girls' soccer team never quit. On the boys' side, the Warriors hosted Marshfield and won 4-0. Goals were scored by James McCulley, Hayden Yacola, Jacob LeBranch, and Ozzie Perez. The boys have a couple of games this week, and those results will be posted on the next edition of Nauset News. We wish both teams best of luck.
Nauset volleyball unfortunately remains winless after 6 games. The Warriors will try on Tuesday the 27th for their first win. We wish them good luck in their upcoming games.
In girls cross country, Nauset beat a much improved Barnstable team at home on the 21st of September, winning 25-32. Madikit Nobili placed first overall, followed by Tara Ellard, who placed second overall. Emily Wall placed fourth overall and set a personal best. In boys cross country, it was another victory for the Warriors, who beat out the Red Raiders 23-32. Brian Brooks crossed the line first overall.
The boys' golf team suffered their second loss to Barnstable last Thursday. With wins in their 3 upcoming matches this week, they can improve to 8-2 and clinch a playoff berth.
And we would also like to mention some major sports events that happened over the weekend with the unfortunate passings of MLB pitcher Jose Fernandez and golf legend Arnold Palmer. We send our condolences to their families and everyone involved.
I'm Charlie Campbell.
And I'm Noah Zedzina.
Thanks for watching.
Good evening. I'm Jack Gower, and today I bring you the Nauset Student Council update. Currently in Student Council, we are planning homecoming, which will be held on the week of October 17th. So far, Student Council has selected the Spirit Days, which are as follows. Monday, October 17th, ER Day. Tuesday, October 18th, Color Wars Day. Freshmen are purple, sophomores are green, juniors are blue, and seniors are pink. Wednesday, October 19th, Superheroes vs. Villains Day. Underclassmen are superheroes, while upperclassmen are villains. Thursday, October 20th, Hollywood Glam Old and New. Friday, October 21st, Black and Gold Day. Other dates for homecoming include Saturday, October 22nd, which is the date of the actual homecoming dance. It will be held from 7 to 11 p.m. This year the dance will also have a theme, and that theme will be Old Hollywood. The crowning of the homecoming court will happen at halftime during the annual homecoming football game, which will be held on Friday, October 21st. If you are considering joining Student Council, please feel welcome to come by anytime. We usually meet Wednesday mornings at 7:45 a.m. Our current executive board is Lily Gata as president, Isabel Pellegrini as vice president, Kai Howard as secretary, and Chris Donlin as treasurer. Our advisors are Ariana Kimmick and Stephanie Tupper. This has been the Nauset Student Council update with Jack Gower. Thank you and good night.
I'm Jackson Norris here with Madikit Nobley, who is in the printmaking class. She's been doing printmaking for how long?
Almost a month now. I started with Miss Ogden at the beginning of the year.
Really? That's nice. Okay. And what's your reasoning for doing the printmaking class? Like, what inspired you to do it?
I wanted to take some new art. I've taken Amy's ceramics class and a couple drawing classes, and I just wanted to try something new.
So you have a lot of work in those classes that you've done?
Yeah, I did a couple of semesters of wheel throwing and clay one.
And how long have you been into art in general?
Since I was really little.
Since you were really little?
Yeah.
So how old would you say?
Maybe like 4.
4?
Since I could hold a crayon.
All right, well, this is Jackson Norris here with the very talented Madikit Nobley, and here I'll show you some of her work.
My name is Marcus Giuliani, and I will be telling you what is in and what is out this week in fashion. For boys, it is sports season, so jerseys and football shirts are all over this campus. However, if you want a more laid-back style, throw on a flannel and a pair of joggers, and you will have a great fall look. For girls, however, shirt dresses are really popular right now, and shirts that come right here and do not cover your shoulders are in for this sort of warm, sort of cold season. However, suede skirts that button up in the front are also a great look to pair that with. For boys, for your hair, a shaved style on the side and longer on the top is what's in right now and very current. For girls, a messy bun or a faux shave with a tight braid here and lots of hair to play with over here makes it look like you have a very intriguing cut for this fall season. Stores to shop in this season for homecoming looks, which is coming up very soon, could be H&M, Urban Outfitters, or Express. Colors this season to look out for are army green, auburn, and a rosy beige. And that's all. My quote for you today is, if you don't love your body, you won't be able to love your fashion. So carry that with you through this fall season and you will look great. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Max Liska, and I'm here with the High Five Student of the Week. I'm here with James McCauley, who plays varsity soccer, and he scored a hat trick in his last game, and a hat trick is 3 goals in 1 game, which is very impressive. So this is James, and the first question I have for him is, what's your favorite part about the season? Is it your favorite?
Yeah, so this season is probably my favorite out of the 3 years I've been here, since I'm a junior. This year we're probably better than we have been in a long time. We're ranked number 1 in the Boston Globe, which is the first time that's ever happened. So we're off to a pretty good start.
Amazing. Is there any games you're looking forward to this season?
Well, today's definitely a big one. We're at Falmouth, and last year we won 7-1 at Falmouth, but a lot of years we always get a tie there instead of beating them like we should. So today's definitely a big one.
Yeah. Good to win. How important is athletics to you?
Athletics is very important, but trying to get recruited by colleges is kind of hard because you need like the academics to be a big part in that too.
Is there any certain colleges you want to go to?
Not at the moment. I do have a few in mind. Providence College is a big one. Keene State, Wheaton College, stuff like that.
All right. Well, James is on the varsity team. Just started at 6-0. He's the High Five Student of the Week. Good job, James.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ethan Davis with your Political Spotlight. There's only a few months left until the next president is elected in November. Well, only 1 month, really, when you look at it. No one's really sure which way the pendulum will swing. Polls right now on the 26th show Hillary Clinton is leading Donald Trump by 2 to 5 points, with Trump being in the 39 to 42 range, depending on which poll you're looking at. This is reflected in a recent survey by the Washington Post, analyzing several points about the 2 candidates. Participants were asked whom they favored or unfavored, with 41% favorable of Hillary Clinton and 35% favorable of Donald Trump. To compare, 55% of participants had a favorable opinion of the current administration under Barack Obama. Another interesting article by CNN this week stated that Donald Trump is a flat-out liar. And I quote, Never in modern presidential politics has a major political candidate made false statements as routinely as Trump has. Politico found that on average, Trump told a lie or a false statement every 3 minutes and 15 seconds. Hillary Clinton averaged one every 12 minutes. Inspiration for this came from Trump's recent declaration that he accepts the fact that President Obama was born in the United States. He had claimed that Hillary Clinton started the birtherism thing, that is to say that Barack Obama was not born in the United States, in 2008, which is a lie, and that he had ended it in 2011, which is very debatable. Trump had claimed that he had sent a team of investigators to Hawaii to search for any record of Barack Obama's birth. However, we never heard back from this team of investigators, either because Trump realized he was wrong, or perhaps the team of investigators never existed. And that's up for debate. But a common area of argument between the two is who should be trusted with nuclear weapons. People against Trump will say he's too unpredictable and should not be allowed to use them. However, Clinton is just as much, if not more, of a warmonger than Donald Trump can be. The International Business Times reported that Clinton will respond to cyber attacks with military action after an interview she gave. She's also an advocate for a no-fly zone over Syria, which will result in serious complications for any foreign nation flying over Syria that didn't agree. And to make matters scarier, the presidency still has the power to declare war without the approval of Congress, because the resolution passed for George Bush to go into Afghanistan and Iraq is still in effect today. So, who do you trust more as Commander-in-Chief? But, if you're like one of the many who doesn't like either Trump or Clinton, you still have more options and you should not let your vote go to waste. You also have the Libertarian candidate, Gary Johnson, as well as the Green Party candidate, Jill Stein. In my opinion, the biggest disservice you can do to our democracy and everything our country stands for is not vote. So, if you're like the lucky many who are over 18, you should go vote. I'm Ethan Davis, and this has been your Political Spotlight.